It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, we got Monday behind us, steamrolling right into the rest of the week, taking on terrific Tuesday. And, well, John, you said your Monday was pretty big.
Oh, yeah, we went up to Gurdon yesterday, and, you know, I want everybody to rest assured and breathe a sigh of relief that you can color me as safe from the keel.
Oh, okay.
The 600,000-pound keel. You know, I'm okay. It didn't overtake me. It didn't cause our life, you know, to crumble at the seams and all that.
Everybody survived.
Everybody survived it. We went up to Gurdon yesterday morning. Several of us from Chittister, Miss Lana went with me, and we went up and had a nice breakfast up at went to Prescott and had a nice early breakfast up at Mr. Norman's 44 truck stop there on the interstate.
Nice.
Had us some good breakfast grub, and then got on down to Gurdon and watched it come through and heading toward Gum Springs.
There you go.
I'm telling you what, man, the whole world had to stop. My brother went down last week to King's Corner there at where the new Jacob's Well coffee shop is there at the corner of Fairview Road and Old Wire Road. And he said, I thought the circus was coming through, you know. There was cars parked everywhere, and you know, it was a big deal for South Arkansas.
Yep.
I know that my friends at Ouachita Electric had to bird dog it, you know, to raise the lines up, you know, for it. And, of course, you know, all the preparations and the police officers and the fire trucks and everything else, you know. But it was a big deal for South Arkansas.
Apparently so, man. You thought people got excited when Santa Claus came to town or anything. I mean, you saw this thing coming from a week out. They were posting, oh, here's our route. This is where we're going to go. People were already getting excited. And, I mean, as it came, you know, out across it and up Highway 7, and I guess – Camden had it better than most because it was on a Friday. People were just looking for something, a reason to get out of the office, leave work for a little while, go find something to do on a Friday. And, I mean, you would have thought the Beatles were coming to town.
Well, you know, this was my thinking. I tried to talk to him. I said, you know, the thing to do is take out some insurance on it. You know, get you a pretty good policy on it, and then park it up close to Chittister. And it won't be there the next day.
Uh-oh.
You know, because you can't keep no catalytic converters. You can't keep no gas in your 5-gallon cans up there.
Right.
You can't keep no scrap metal nowhere.
Can't keep any styrofoam ice chest
I don't
in the
care
back
if
of
it
your
weighed
truck.
600,000 pounds or 600 million pounds. If you'd have parked it up there around Pleasant Hill somewhere at Chittister, you wouldn't have been able to find it the next day.
What? How would you
half the tires would have been gone on it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You know, and I'm telling you right now, there wouldn't have been no chains, no binders. There wouldn't have been any diesel in the tanks. Nothing would have been there the next day. Now, that's a harsh indictment.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, you had to have some guards on it at night around here. Now, you might think that it'd be hard to hide a 600,000-pound
you would think
big tube. But I'm telling you what, they'd have cut it up. They'd have cut it up in quarter in 1-foot pieces before daylight.
Well, there you go. That would be the biggest thing. How you gonna move that thing? But you know, I could see somebody taking that phone call and saying, "It's what? It's where? It's leaned up against the water tower." How'd you get that big old thing up there, Coy?
Well, you know, I would have liked to have just took it off and see how far it would have rolled when we took it over to Camel Hill there at Reeder and turned it loose down Camel Hill. I thought it probably went down one side and up the other. But I'm telling you right now, you could have parked it somewhere, let everybody go away from it, leave it alone, and the next day, if there'd have been any of it left, it wouldn't have been much. It'd have been a big pile of shavings.
There you go. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Hey, But it gave us a lot of people, a lot of something to talk about, and a lot of something to watch for, about a week.
A distraction is all it was.
There you go. Absolutely. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John here for today. Before we roll into Wrestling Wednesday for tomorrow, though, we want to remind you we wouldn't be here doing this without our same great sponsors, including ProMed Ambulance Service.
1-800-634-0436. Give them a call.
Also, our great friends over at Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street. Give them a holler for all your painting needs, inside and outside, 836-8125.
And Mr. J.J. Lindsay at the Shopper's Guide, 836-3022. Give him a call.
There you go. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, John.
If the paper mill was still here and they'd have took it out there, it'd have been at somebody's deer camp by Friday morning.
No doubt about it.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.